all day. So I am glad that those of you who are here. Hopefully we'll get a few more people that do show up. So I do hope that you all had a good Christmas. Bree, did you have a good Christmas? Yeah. Yeah. So what did you do? Anything fun? Is everyone afraid to talk this morning? No chit chat? No cameras? No nothing? It's been quiet.
I went to my sister's for Christmas. Is that fun?
Well, I don't know. Is it fun?
I guess. I mean, I didn't. I mean, I helped my mom with the bakery and stuff, but
Well, see, there you go. That's all good.
yeah.
Jonas, did you do anything fun for Christmas or the holidays? Are you there? I see you unmuted yourself. I just can't hear you talking.
I didn't do much.
I still can't hear you. It says there's sound coming from you, but nothing. I can't hear anything. That's weird. Nope, I don't hear you. Yeah. Didn't do much. Did you at least get some rest? A lot of it, yeah, that's good. Anyone do Netflix binging or anything like that? I think I binge watched like one of my shows. I only had time to like binge watch, and that was only like a few episodes of that, if you want to call it binge watching. So because I had so much going on with kids and everything. So, but I am very glad that you guys had a good break and got some rest and everything. So, but I am very glad to see you all. And Bree, Mama Cox is back. So now you get to listen to me. So, I am excited to be here and ready to get the second semester started with you all. And it's going to be good. It's going to be great. We're going to have some fun. So at least we're going to try to have some virtual fun here. Jonas, you weren't here with me last semester, but I like to have some fun. Don't like to be naggy if I don't have to be. So just get your work done. Bree knows I like to goof off and have some fun with you guys. But she also knows that I can nag on you too, right, Bree? If you don't get your work turned in, I turn into Mama Cox really fast, don't I? Mm-hmm. So make sure we get your work turned in. So here's some of the new things that are coming up this semester. So one thing we are doing is synchronous classes. So this is your first synchronous class for the semester. If you are here today, you get counted as present for the day. For those of you, those who did not come to class today, they are getting counted as absent. Last semester, you all had the choice whether or not to come to class and watch the video later. This semester, you do not. If I tell you it's a synchronous class, it means you have to be there. It means you have to come to class. We have struggled so much with people failing and not doing their work and things like that, that the only way that we can make sure that you all are not struggling and not having trouble is for you to come to class and attend these virtual sessions. And I think it's going to be good for everybody because it was a challenge to get you all to participate in the videos and to do the work and things like that. So we're going to make sure that those things are happening. As time goes on, depending on how well you're doing in class and how well the grades are going, that may change. However, as of now, if you are given a calendar invite or an email that says we are having a synchronous class, therefore you are required to attend. Okay. We have tried very hard to make sure that synchronous classes do not correspond with any other classes that you may have, whether that may be another virtual class or an on-campus class. Okay. With that being said, things do happen, and that may not be the case. We may still have problems where it may happen. If that does happen, life gets in the way or something does come up, you must email me before class starts, not during class and not after class, that you could not make it. Okay. So you need to be prepared to let me know, communicate with me what's happening and why, and what's the reason that you're not going to be there. I understand, if you get sick, people, I know COVID is still going around, so make sure that if you're dealing with that, let me know. So there's going to be a lot more parent contact, a lot more communication going home, things like that. And I don't like calling home, right? Bree knows I don't like calling home. I don't like emailing home. I don't like doing any of that stuff. So, since I've gotten really familiar with Bree and her family this semester, I'm going to use Bree as an example. So I have all of your family in my classes, Bree. So I have to, I know your whole family now. So, I love meeting families. I just don't want to have to call and give bad news. I like to call and give good news and say good things and wonderful things. I don't want to call and give bad news. So, let's try to make sure that that's what I get to do, is call and give good news and say great things about you and stuff like that. So, and the other thing that's changing this year is that we will also be using Google Classroom instead of Summit. So this semester, Summit is going away. Okay. There will be no more Summit that we are using in virtual. Look at that face. So, Summit is going away. There will be no more Summit in virtual class, in virtual school. So Google Classroom will be the only thing that we will use. Jonas won't know the difference because he hasn't been here, but the rest of you will. So, what that means though, there will be more grades in the gradebook. Summit and Google Classroom were the only two grades that you saw in the gradebook last semester. But with Google Classroom, you have more assignments. Well, you have the same amount of assignments, but Summit did not take all those grades into consideration. They just took it as one big grade overall. And so that's what I put in the gradebook. You know what I mean? And so in Google Classroom, all those grades are separate and they're all different assignments. And so you will see each of those assignments, like when you were at the school, when you were here at the high school, you saw that big list of assignments that showed up on your hack. So that's what it's going to start looking like. Okay. And so you're going to have that big long list of assignments that show up on your hack. Okay. So if you don't do assignments within the first couple of weeks of school, they are going to start contacting your parents about you coming back to brick and mortar school. Okay. The virtual academy, I know, is going to get really strict about students doing their work this semester. They were pretty lenient last semester, trying to get people back on track and back in the swing of things. This semester, they're going to get tough. Okay. It's not, technically, I think that you're supposed to have a 2.5 in virtual academy to stay virtual. So you guys have got to stay on track. Okay. I know it's not possible for everybody. 2.5 is hard. Okay. But you got to put some effort into it. All right. I can't give you something for nothing. As I've told students over and over and over again, I cannot give you something for nothing. You've got to put some effort into it for me to try to give you something. Okay. And if you're struggling, you have to let me know. You cannot sit there and struggle in silence, because I don't know if you're struggling, especially if you sit there for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks with no email and no contact, and I don't know what's going on. Okay. I don't know what's happening. All right. So you got to stay in touch with me. Communication must happen this semester. So many people just disappeared off the face of the earth last semester and did nothing. No matter how many times I tried to contact them, no matter how many times I tried to get in touch with them, no matter how many times I tried to call them, whatever, I never heard from them until the last week of school when they were all failing. Okay. That's practically impossible. I mean, yes, some of them made it happen and I was able to work some miracles, but it's practically impossible. Okay. So you guys have got to ask for help. All right. Emails. Check your emails on a regular basis. Okay. A couple times a day. All right. So many students require me to respond immediately to my emails. Okay. I can't tell you how many times that students have emailed me and been like, Ms. Cox, I need to do this. You need to do this right now. I need to, in Summit, we used to have assessments. Okay. That was the big thing. We won't do assessments. We don't have to worry about assessments anymore in Summit, but that was the big thing. And it was, can you approve my assessment right now? Well, no, I can't, because I was usually in a class or in the middle of something else. But here's the thing. If the expectation of you from me is to answer emails immediately, shouldn't that be the same expectation of yourself for me? Don't you think? So if you are expecting me to do something immediately, then you should be expecting the same for yourself. Okay. So I can't answer all emails immediately, especially if it's like after school or on the weekends. Okay. I have a family and things like that too. So, and I'm not teaching 24/7. Okay. I will do my best, but I also have things to do too. But I also have live classes here at school as well. And sometimes I can't always answer as quickly as I would like. Now, most of the time I can answer pretty quickly. Okay. I answer as quickly as I possibly can. And those of you who have emailed me on a regular basis know that I answer very quickly. But don't go and tell your parents that you have emailed me and you haven't, because I keep emails. I have over 5,000 emails in my inbox right now, and I don't erase anything. I don't delete anything. So if you tell people, or you tell your parents or your grandparents or whoever is responsible for you that you're emailing me and I'm not responding, all I have to do is do a search in my email, and it takes literally 10 seconds. And I can tell them whether or not you've emailed me. Okay. So don't do that. Make sure that if you're emailing me, you are actually emailing me. Okay. If you are struggling with that, I also have a remind. And if you need my remind code, please send me an email and I will give you the remind code if you have not signed up for that yet. Make sure that you have that as well. I don't use it very often, but when I do, it's usually something pretty important. It does, a lot of the students use it just for quick little messages to me if they need something really quick. It is pretty helpful. Things like that. So, please put a subject line in your emails. Please, 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 please put a subject line in your emails. Let's see, what am I forgetting? Do y'all have any questions for me about anything that I've gone over? I know I went over some things pretty quickly. Anything? Okay, I posted a couple things on Google Classroom. Oh yes, I know what I wanted to say. Google Classroom. I post an agenda on there every day. I haven't posted it yet because I wanted to make sure I talked to you all and have the video to post up there for you guys. So, but I post an agenda on Classroom every class day for you all. Last semester, I had a lot of problems with people not knowing where to go, what to look for, what deadlines you all had. Everything was always out on Google Classroom every single day. Okay, it's always there. It's always available. Make sure that you check it every class day. Okay. I always have it for you. There will be a chance at some point we will have some in-session classes where you can come to school and work in person with me, because sometimes that works better. I'm going to do that. It seemed to work out really well at the end of the semester last semester. I may do that more this semester if I'm able to, like where you can come in like at different times during the semester. I don't want to wait till the very end of the semester because I feel like that's too late. So maybe intermittent times, we'll set up some times where you guys can come in and work with me one-on-one, or, you know, just in groups and see how that works. That way you can get some personalized instruction from me. And I think that does help. But we'll work on that later on in the semester and see how all of the synchronous stuff goes and everything. And the synchronous classes will not be every day. It will not be, they shouldn't last, you know, long, but I will expect you to participate. We'll have discussions. We'll have, like you guys will go in breakout groups and things like that, you know, all that good stuff. Okay. So it will be an actual class. Okay. So that way it'll be a little bit more engaging for you, not just you sitting there listening to me talk, because I don't like to talk this long. I don't even like talking as long as I have now, because it just kind of, who wants to sit there and listen to a head talk for, you know, 30 minutes. I know I don't. So anyway, but so do you all have any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Nothing? Bree, you good? Bree's got the thumbs up. Okay, got thumbs up from Bree. I know she's good then. Nicole, Jonas, you guys good? Okay. All right, good deal. All right, well, you have assignments that have been posted on Google Classroom, and if you need, they're just small assignments for today. We'll get started on our actual class assignments Wednesday, and I will have another class session on Wednesday. So hopefully we'll have some more folks show up, and I will send you an invite for that as well. So if you all don't have any questions for me, I will let you all go, and you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And I'll see you later. Bye.